All right, we are back and reviewing the strangely named Suck Focus 12-volt car jump starter. This little guy is a basically a lithium-ion battery, and it's actually a really light battery, so I'm not sure how they're getting the amperage out of this thing that they say they are, but you know, I'm just telling you what they have in their documentation. It says it has a peak current of 2,500 amps, which that should be sufficient at 12 volts to jumpstart a vehicle. And it has a regular USB-C 5-volt input, 2 amp 5-volt input, which takes about 3 to 4 hours to charge. Comes with a little LED light for emergencies. You can hold down the power button, which is on the side here, and for 3 seconds, and then the light will come on. There you go. And it also does SOS and flashing and strobe functions. And of course, it has a nifty 9-volt 2 amp quick charge for your phone or other mobile devices, and a LED display here that shows the charge of the unit itself. It even includes a little compass built in. Look at that. In case you get lost. And a glass break hammer. Now, I keep this in the trunk, so this really wouldn't benefit me anyway, because, I can't get into the trunk if I'm in the car. But nonetheless, it's there if you want to keep it in your glove box. Say you got another glass break hammer to use and, smash through a window in case of a emergency. But again, this is not very heavy. It's kind of light, so I'm I don't know what size batteries in there. That they don't have a lot of batteries in here that are providing a lot of weight or heft to this. This is these are the alligator clips that you would connect to your batteries, the vehicle that you're trying to jump. I like that they are fully protected in plastic, so it'd be really difficult to short these out. You'd have to open them out, clamp them together to short them out. So depending on the size of your battery and the location of the vehicle, these may not be long enough to get to the positive and negative leads. I've seen some of these newer batteries, these gel batteries, that are probably as wide as my table. And the leads may be on opposite sides, and these gator clips wouldn't be able to reach that. Normal lead acid batteries, no problem. You'll be able to reach both sides with this. And this nifty component here, when you plug it in, can only, I don't know if you can tell there, but this is round, and this is got kind of like a square, roundish, squircle kind of opening that matches this. So you can only plug this in one direction. So there's no way to mess up the polarity on this, which is great, because that's a lot of people end up hurting themselves or blowing batteries up by crossing the polarity. So you're going to jump somebody, you're going to plug this in, you're going to only be able to plug it in the correct polarity. Now, it's up to you to get it in the correct polarity on the vehicle, right? Black is negative, red is positive. But at least on the battery side here, it's going to be correct. And this is flashing red. When you connect it, it should show green that, hey, you got things, plugged in correctly, or red, hey, you need to reverse your stuff because you got things unplugged. You got things plugged in incorrectly. And then you'll be able to jump the vehicle. Now, I need to be honest, I have not tested this on either one of my vehicles. We just purchased 2 new vehicles, brand new, 2025 year vehicles, an SUV and a sedan, and the sedan is a hybrid. The SUV is really expensive, and they all have those larger gel batteries that I was talking about. So I don't want to jump this. I basically bought this so if I need to jump someone on the road, I've got something that I don't need to connect to my vehicle. I can jump them off of this. So I would suggest you test this before you assume that it's going to work and properly jump a vehicle. I can only give you what I've been able to do so far, and I'm going to try to test it on an older vehicle here soon, and I will update the review when I do that. But for right now, it is what it is, and I don't want to possibly mess up the electronics in my new vehicles with an untested system. So that said, that's pretty much all there is to it. You get what you get, you see what you see. And like I said, my only concern with this is the size of the batteries that are in here. This is very, very light. Obviously, you can't tell that from a video, but I'm telling you, this should weigh a lot more than I'm feeling the heft in my hand, especially for the amount of amperage that this is going to be putting out. So that's a little concerning to me. That unless they got some kind of Star Trek technology in here that we're not aware of, this may be underpowered for what we're want to use it for. But anyway, there you go. Hope you enjoy the review. Hope it helps you make an informed choice, and we'll see you at the next one.